Welcome student, welcome to our YouTube channel Chemistry Table. This is the one-step solution to get the full marks in chemistry in your board exam of class 10th. Our ongoing chapter is acid, bases and salt. So this is my advice to all of the students, those who are in class 10, prepare all the chapters. I already uploaded the 12th part of this chapter, acid, bases and salt. Previously 2 chapter already completed, so this is the 13th part of this chapter. If you want to clear your concept, if you want to get the full marks, then cover all the parts and make your own note and read this chapter. In this part 13, we try to complete the bases. We already completed all the concepts regarding your board exam of class 10. We already completed all the concept of acids, bases already done. This is the last part. Next part, that is in part 14, we will start salts. So now let's get started. This part we have general uses of some bases. For factual question, for MCQs, that is for section A, factual question, you have to memorize some factual data. This type of question definitely will come in your board exam, so try to memorize the base and their uses. So we have the first base, sodium hydroxide. Formula is NaOH. All of you know sodium hydroxide generally used to manufacture of soap. So note down everything in your chemistry copy. Now second base is potassium hydroxide. It is KOH. Potassium hydroxide, same, manufacture of soap, salt and batteries. Alkaline battery, because it is alkali base, so alkaline batteries. Third is calcium hydroxide. Another name of calcium hydroxide is slaked lime. Formula is CaOH whole twice. It is used as bleaching powder. Do you know bleaching powder? In bleaching powder, main ingredients is calcium hydroxide. As well as all of you know what is hard water. So to convert the hard water into the soft water, hard water to soft water, we generally use this slaked lime or calcium hydroxide. Fourth base is magnesium hydroxide. Formula is MgOH whole twice. Do you know, this is very important question for your board exam. Magnesium hydroxide used as antacid. Do you know the gelocil, the pink color? The pink color generally due to the magnesium hydroxide, its color is more or less pink. So magnesium hydroxide used as antacid. This is one of the important question for your class 10th board exam. Fifth base, aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide used in fire extinguisher. See, foaming agent in fire extinguisher. If you spray, then it will form foam that extinguish the fire. Next, calcium oxide. Formula is CaO. Calcium oxide is used as drying agent and basic flask. Now some of you have the question, what is flask? The flask, the concept of flask I will discuss in another chapter, because in class 10 we have a chapter metallurgy. In that chapter I will discuss the concept, because this is the concept of that chapter, metallurgy. Whenever I discuss this metallurgy, then I will clear the concept flask. Now memorized, calcium hydroxide used as drying agent and as a basic flask. Okay, so these all are uses of the bases, so memorize, note down it. This is very important for our board. Now go to the next topic of base. Okay, now our next topic is ionic product of water. Ionic product of water, it is generally denoted by Kw. I will discuss it later. First, try to understand from this heading. Each and every year, if you check the previous year question, one alternative year, one question, minimum one question and already came from this topic, ionic product of the water. Look at the board. Suppose if we have water, so if we will try to cleavage, all of you know water from H plus and OH minus ion. Now if you try to add these H plus, look at the board, these H plus if you try to add with water, then what it will form? See how many H? Then 3, H3, then O and plus, so H3O plus. So keeping in your mind both H plus and H3O plus both are same, because when H plus attached or joined with water it will form hydronium ion. So H3O plus and H plus both are same. So now look at the board, heading is ionic product of water. So when we have water, after cleavage it will form two ions, H and OH. So this is our heading, ionic product. Ion means H plus and OH minus of water, so water. Now what is the meaning of this term product? Product means multiplication. So look at the board, ionic product of water generally written by Kw. So whenever you cleavage the water, ion means H plus, so H plus and H3O plus both are same, so you can write H3O plus, and product means C, multiplication, dot product, OH minus. This is called ionic product of water. Do you understand? Now keeping in your mind at 25 degrees centigrade the value of H3O plus and value of OH minus both are same. Look at the board, at 25 degree both H3O plus and OH minus both are same. Now try to understand first what is the meaning of this third bracket. Third bracket represent the concentration. So what is the ionic product of water? Whenever water cleavage or dissociate, it will form H plus. So H plus means H3O plus both are same. So concentration of these H3O plus into concentration of this OH minus. Third bracket means concentration. Concentration. Do you understand? So what is ionic product of water? Concentration of hydronium ion and OH minus ion is known as ionic product of water. And at 25 degrees centigrade, they both have the same value. What is the value? Value is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. Keeping in your mind, the value is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter. Mole per liter. This is the unit. So now can you tell me at 25 degrees centigrade what is the value of Kw? Kw means this into that. So the value of both are same. So now put the value. What is the value of H3O plus? 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter into what is the value of OH minus? Same. So it's square. No? Am I right? Okay. So what is the final answer? Kw equal to 1, 10 to the power minus 7 square means 10 to the power minus 14. Mole means mole square into liter to the power minus 2. So memorize this value of Kw, but keeping in your mind this value only applicable for at 25 degrees centigrade. At 25 degrees centigrade, the value of Kw is 1 into 10 to the power minus 14 mole square liter inverse. Also memorize this unit. This is the concept of ionic product of water. Clear? Now go to the third topic of today's class. First topic is uses of base, done. Second topic is ionic product of water. Okay, note down it. Now go to the third topic. Okay. Now our third topic is pH. Now what is the meaning of P? The meaning of P is potence. Potence means power, that is to the power. Okay. Potence means to the power. To the power. So P indicate potence means to the power. All of you know to the power means what? 10 to the power 7, 10 to the power 6. So this 6, 7. Okay, now look at the board. What is the way to represent pH? Keeping in your mind P indicates minus logarithm, that is log. In mathematics you have log. Now power, see, potence means to the power. See h, it is not written ph, it is wrong. See p, it is power, p to the power h. Okay, so now this h indicates third bracket h plus. I already told what is the meaning of third bracket. Third bracket means concentration. So what is pH? P means minus log, H third bracket H. Third bracket H means concentration of H plus. You can also write H3O plus, as I told. H plus and H3O plus both are same, so you can write H3O plus also. So it is the pH. Do you understand? Now what is the necessity to find out the pH? From the value of pH we can understand the solution is acidic, basic or neutral. Generally pH scale, if it is 7, all of you know it is neutral. If pH more than 7, then basic. Important for your board exam. If pH is less than 7, then acidic. So from the value of this pH we can understand the solution is acidic or basic. Do you understand? Okay, now what is the definition of pH? Okay, no need to memorize anything, just memorize this equation and you can make your own definition. What is the definition? pH is the negative logarithm or negative log. Keeping in your mind, in this log base is always 10. So pH is negative logarithm to the base 10. And what is this? Third bracket H means concentration of H. So you can write negative logarithm of concentration of H plus is known as pH. This is your definition. Negative log of concentration of H plus ion is known as pH. Instead of H plus you can write H3O plus, both are same. So this is the definition of pH. Do you understand? But keeping in your mind, as I told and I already uploaded how to write down the answer in your board examination. If you till not watch this video, watch that video. In that video I already discussed how to write down the perfect answer in your board examination. So whenever this question come, then after writing the definition must give this equation. After writing the definition, then write pH equal to minus log H plus or H3 plus. Do you understand? Okay, so this is also very important for our board examination. Okay, so this is our third and easy topic. Now go to the next one. Okay, now our next topic is universal indicator. Universal indicator. Now try to understand first concept, first meaning. What is universal indicator? Now suppose if you have litmus paper. If you have litmus paper, now can you tell me in basic medium, what is the color of litmus paper? From red to blue. I already discussed in previous part, so watch the previous videos. Now in litmus, in basic medium, suppose in conical flask, suppose if you have base, in base if you put the litmus paper converted into blue color, you must dip the red litmus converted to blue litmus. Now try to understand, litmus paper is an indicator paper. So try to understand, since it is an indicator, that's why, red converted to blue. So now my question is, how this normal indicator differ from this universal indicator? This is the main concept. In litmus paper is an indicator, that's why it changes its color from red to blue. So now what is the difference of normal indicator to universal indicator? Now in universal indicator show a spectrum of color. What is the meaning of spectrum of color? See, suppose it is base. So base means red to blue. But universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators. It show the spectrum of color, means suppose look at the board, as I told, pH greater than 7, it is acidic or basic? Basic. But suppose pH 8, pH 9, pH 10. So tell me, both all are bases? All are bases, because more than 7 means base, so 8, 9, 10 bases. So in that 3 cases, litmus paper shows red to blue, only blue color, blue, blue, blue. But universal indicator is an indicator, it show the different color, it show the different color in different concentration of the bases. Means more than 7 means bases, so 8 means base, 9 means also base, but 9 means more strong base, 10 means stronger base. So slowly strength of the base increases. So though all are base, but universal indicator show the different color here. Normal indicator only show blue, but strength changes, universal indicator changes its color according to the strength of the bases, not a single color. So that's why it is called spectrum of color. All are bases, but since their strength are different, universal indicator shows the different color based on their strength. More strength, another color, less strength, another color. Do you understand? So now all of you note down first all the concept in your own language. First write down all the concept in your own language. As I told several times, if you want to complete all your board syllabus in the easiest way, it is one of the best way to write down everything in your own language. Obviously I'll give the definition of the universal indicator, you memorized it. First write down the concept in your own language in your chemistry copy. Now I'll give the definition of the universal indicator. Just a minute. Okay, now this is the definition of the universal indicator. Now as I already discussed the concept, now you match that concept with the definition. See, it is a mixture of indicator. As I told, universal indicator is a mixture of indicators. Dyes. Okay, here dyes is written. So indicator dyes. That gives a, I told, spectrum of colors. This is the keyword. Spectrum of color depending on how acidic or alkaline a solution. As I told, both are alkaline, 8, 9, 10, both 8, 9, 10 all are alkaline, but they show different color. So see, color depending on how acidic or alkaline a solution, that is, it gives different color in different concentration. Concentration changes, its color also be changes, not like litmus. Litmus always shows here blue color, but here color will change. Do you understand? Very important concept for our board definition. So now for MCQs also, this type of MCQ, which indicators show the different color in different concentration. First option is litmus, second option is phenolphthalein, third option is methyl orange, fourth option is universal indicator. Okay, so there is no name of universal indicator, just heading is universal indicator and its definition is this. Okay, now our last topic of the today's class. Why it is last topic? Because we already completed this base. Okay, now our last topic, because we already reached to the last point of this basis. Next day we will start salts. So last topic of base is necessity to determine the pH. Now why it is important? Look at the board. First point is importance. Heading is Importance of pH. Okay, first point is agriculture or soil. Agriculture or soil chemistry. You can write soil chemistry or agriculture. Agriculture industry. Soil chemistry or agriculture industry. See, if you try to cultivate sugarcane, in that case, to cultivate sugarcane, we need neutral pH. Neutral pH. Suppose you want to cultivate paddy, then pH must be acidic. And in some cases, we require, for example, lemon or that kind of fruits, pH must be basic. So try to understand before cultivating, we need to check the pH of the soil, that is heading is soil chemistry, to determine the pH of the soil, and according to this we can apply the fertilizer or anything. For example, if the soil is too much acidic, then we have to use CaO, calcium oxide, because calcium oxide is basic. So calcium oxide, then it will reduce the pH of the medium. Okay, sometimes calcium hydroxide is also used, CaOH whole twice. So try to understand before cultivating, if you determine the pH of the soil, suppose pH of the soil is too much acidic, to maintain the neutral pH we use the base, because if the acidic, then if you use the base, acid base neutral, then the soil become neutral. So in soil chemistry is your first point. Okay, now our second point. Now what is our second point? pH of blood. Keeping in your mind, our body works between that narrow pH range, 7 to 7.8. So if you test your body blood pH, and if it is too low or too high, then doctor can diagnose your body blood or your body. So that is why it is very, very important to measure the pH of your body blood. Do you understand? If it is normal range, then it is okay. If it is too much low or high, then doctor can diagnose it. Now third point, in medicine also. Medicines also, medicines work in a particular range of pH of our body blood. So before consume the medicine, if you measure your body blood pH, then it can also helpful for us. So keeping in your mind, already we covered the 3 points: soil chemistry, pH of the blood, and consumption of medicine. We need to write only 2 points because maximum marks in our exam, board exam, is 2. So this is the third, and I want to tell the last and fourth point, very, very important point. Why? All of you know it is acid rain. Acid rain. So heading is acid rain. Acid rain increases, see this one, the acidity of the pH. So nowadays acid rain is common, no? So due to the acid rain, the pH of the soil increases. Now if we measure the pH of the soil, from that value we can changes the pH. If it is too acidic, then we can control the acidity of the pH by using the bases. Do you understand? So these all are the 4 points. Just memorize the heading and try to write down 1 to 2 lines. So we completed our topic bases. Next class I will come with the salt. Salt is also important because in salt so many reactions are there. So all of you prepare acids first, followed by bases within 2 to 3 days. Then I will come with the concept of salts, and within 2 to 3 days I will try to cover this chapter. Okay, so prepare your acid and bases, write down first all the videos in your copy, try to memorize all the concept, write down the own note, and complete the topic acid and bases. Thank you.